All right, hello. Today I'd like to introduce you to a very special friend here at Pacific Science Center. This is Senora, the Arizona Blonde Tarantula. Now right now Senora is exploring my hands. You can see her moving all of her different legs, walking very carefully. She's covered in little hairs you can probably see on her legs. She uses those hairs to sense her environment. Spiders do have eyes. She has 8 eyes, but they aren't very good eyes. She can tell if it's light or dark, but she can't really see what's around her. So she uses her legs to feel around and the hairs on them. Now, Senora is what we call an arachnid. Arachnids have 8 legs, they have 2 body segments, and they include spiders and tarantulas and some other crawly critters. These are different from what you might think of as bugs, as insects. Insects have 6 legs rather than 8. Now, if you look at our friend Senora here, you might count more than 8 legs. It looks like she has 8 big long legs and these 2 shorter ones right here in front. Those are something we call pedipalps. Pedipalps are used to help feel around. So they're not really real legs. They're sort of extra feelers to help her explore. Now I'm going to let her walk on the table a little bit here. You'll be able to see how each of her legs moves very gracefully. Here she is. Oh, and she's stopping for us right here. So I'm going to point to her 2 body segments. She's got one right here. That's where her mouth and her eyes are. And she's got one back here. We call that her abdomen. Now you might notice a sort of bald spot on her abdomen right there. She's a kind of tarantula that has these special hairs on her abdomen. So she has fangs, and those fangs do have venom in them. But instead of using that venom to defend herself, she uses these special hairs. She would brush them off with her legs and kick them up, and they itch. They're itchy hairs. The reason her spot right there, or the reason her abdomen right there is a little bit bald right now isn't because she's been kicking hairs, but because she really likes to squeeze herself into small corners of her cage, and that's rubbed a few of them off. She's also got 2 spinnerets right here in the back. They might be hard to see right now. All spiders make some kind of webs. Oh, she just stuck them down. Perfect. Spiders make different kinds of webs, and they use their silk for different things. So many spiders like to make webs that they live in, but she doesn't live in a web. She likes to live in burrows in the ground, and she uses her webbing to stick the sand together to make a nice strong burrow to live in. She also uses them when she's exploring new places. She'll lay a little bit of web as she goes to help her find her way. All right, Senora, climb on back to my hands. There we go. Senora is one of the many different critters we have here at Pacific Science Center. We feed her one or a couple of crickets every week. And I think it might be time for her to go back in her cage. All right, Senora, say bye.